We have some packages to unbox. I had to make a big girl decision in my small business and order something fairly expensive, but I think in the long run, it's definitely something that I've been needing to do. Not only these packages for my small business, but I got some new ring boxes that I'm very excited to share with you. So let's get into it. Starting off with the packages, we're gonna start with this little one, this little darling. This is for my wax carving. This is a ring mandrel. Basically, when you're wax carving, if you are wax carving on a long ring mandrel, it doesn't end well. On the inside of the ring, like this part on the inside, it will be slightly slanted inward if you're doing all of your work on a tapered ring mandrel. So I got this to combat that because that was an issue that I kept having when I was making wax carvings. And I've really wanted to actually start doing wax carving and really get into it and offer some wax carved designs on my website. I'm having a little bit of trouble finding a caster that's suiting my needs. I've honestly thought about just getting some sand casting equipment and start casting on my own. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see about that. I mean, you guys will see definitely. Oh, this is so like nice. This is so exciting. I'm probably gonna start wax carving tonight with this so that I can make some good pieces and try and get them casted soon. I have this one wax carve design that I've been working on that I think would be so amazing. It has like a nice Christian design aspect to it without it being like a plain cross. So I'm really excited to get that one done. So you take your little ring mandrel thing, you pop it in there, and that's how you do it. There's different sizes listed. You basically just pop that bad boy on and then just start wax carving on whichever side that you need to make the ring on. So if I needed a size 10 ring, I pop it on this side and I would lay my wax over it and it would be even on the inside rather than a tapered fit. So that's amazing. Been needing that. Glad I finally have it. That one wasn't really expensive. That was like, I think like $50. I don't really know. I have to double check. This is the very expensive one and you guys will see. Dun, 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 dun. I got an iPad. This is the hot pink iPad that everyone's been raving about on TikTok, at least that I have seen. It's an A16, I think it's 11 gen. I think. This is very needed. I know you're probably thinking, Rebecca, you do not need an iPad for your small business. What are you thinking? I really do. And one of the many things that I can use this iPad for my small business is to design and illustrate jewelry on Adobe Illustrator and put it on my website as a designed piece of jewelry that someone could order. But then I can show you an actual mock-up of what a full designed ring or necklace or bracelet would look like in gold and with this specific gemstone, or in gold with a yellow green custom sapphire. It really opens up the world for designing higher end jewelry without me having to suffer the cost. So I'm very excited with this purchase. I cannot wait to get started using it and designing on this thing. Some of the other things I got with it was an iPad case, an iPad pen. It's not an Apple pen because like $100 extra would have been a little too much. So I just got like a generic Amazon pen. And I also got the paper-like screen protector. I have heard very good things about this, that when you're using like an Apple pen, it makes it genuinely feel like paper. And again, if I'm gonna be designing on an iPad where I'm sketching and drawing, this would make it 1,000 times easier and help me to actually design and draw to the best of my capabilities. Glad I got this. I got two other things that don't necessarily pertain to the iPad thing, but it does pertain to my filming and my content creation and my small business in general. Oh, it looks like this has been opened. Look, it's so sloppily put back in. Now I'm kind of concerned. I hope it still is in good condition. It doesn't look like there's any scratches on it. I think it's okay. That's odd. I got a macro lens, which I have heard amazing things for this and jewelry videography and taking jewelry videos on your phone, content, anything like that. It gets you real up close and personal. Let me see if I can show you what that would look like. Am I doing this wrong? I think I'm doing this wrong. Nice. So I'm gonna try to show you like on my phone, like how much zoomed in it gets, and you can see like every little detail. You can see like the hairs on my hand. Look at that. That's crazy. You can see my jewelry very up close too. I can get a lot more technical in my videos and actually really show you what's going on, and you guys can get like a better angle to see the exact little detail that I'm doing to a piece that you might not be able to see on my camera or my regular phone camera. So that's really nice. Last but not least, I got a little cord. This is for my microphone, and let me get that set up really quick for you. I've had this microphone for a little while now. I use it for my voiceovers and when I'm gaming on my computer with my boyfriend, and I love her. She's great. She does really good quality voiceovers and everything like that. The only issue is the main reason I bought her was so that I could film directly to my camera and have like a nice audio. Let's say if I wanted to go outside or if I wanted to take my camera with me somewhere and where I was sitting down and I needed to use this. The only issue is the type of cord could not connect to my camera. So I bought a cord that hopefully will allow this to happen, and we're gonna test her out right now. I watched it back on my camera to see, so we're gonna see if this works. Testing 1 2, hello, hello. Testing 1 2, hello, hello. Can you hear me good? Can you hear me? I'm seeing in the viewfinder that it is saying the audio comes from you and not this. Sadly. Darn it! What a bummer. That is such a bummer. That's the third cord I have tried to get this to work, but I guess it's just not gonna work that way. I am gonna see if maybe I can get it to connect to my iPhone and maybe I can at least use this on my iPhone, but probably not. That's a bummer. I probably need a different camera, to be honest. This camera is old. At least we got the iPad and all the other stuff works great. Let's get into the ring boxes. If you've been watching my channel for a little while now, you would know I've really been on a mission to elevate my brand and give it a really nice luxury feel to it. One of the ways I've been doing that is researching ring boxes. I have some ring boxes here that I would like to open with you. I have a confession. I've already opened them. I already know which one I'm gonna go with, but I did want to hear your guys' thoughts because if you guys totally lean towards a specific one that's not the one that I was gonna go for, then we'll be going with that one. But I wanted to show you all of the ring boxes that I've gotten and show you what we have as options. One of them you have already seen from my past video. It was this antique style, very vintage wedding style box. And I've been thinking I probably would do this as a specific option for wedding jewelry or engagement jewelry, just as an option if you wanted to go for this because it is very wedding-esque or vintage-esque or bridal-esque. It's giving very bridal wedding vibes, right? So like for your wedding flat lay, this would be a great option to go for. We have her that you have already seen before. The next option was this black fabric ring box. This is the one I'm not going for just because of how plain it is. I'm not the biggest fan of the texture. It's uncomfortable. I just don't like it. It's also extremely bland and very boring. I thought about maybe doing this as like a men's band option or men's jewelry option, but even then I just do not like it. So here's the close-up of it. You can kind of see the fabric type of style and how plain and bland it is. I do like that it is all black. I do like that a lot, but I just don't like the texture or the feel of it, so we're not going with this one. The next one we have, which is most likely the winner, is this black and gold ring box. She's giving a very nice, beautiful sheen, a nice faux leather feel, and when you open her up, boom, it's all black inside, which is what we were going for. It is giving very Leo Skeppy vibes given the gold and the black detailing, but I feel like this is the best option we've opened so far. It's a traditional ring box where it's the square box that you open up, but it has that nice cool gold detail that adds a little bit of texture and color that a plain black ring box doesn't give. I also was thinking instead of having any type of detailing or branding on the top of the box, I would have it on the inside of the box, because when you're proposing, you're facing it like this. You're not really going to see it, except later on when you're reminiscing and you're like, oh, let me see the ring box, let me see the ring, and like, oh, it's just beautiful. Tell me about your process getting your jewelry, blah, 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 blah. They'll be like, oh, this was the ring box. You know, the guy will give her the ring box and the whole spiel and everything. And you'll see Ruru's rings on the inside. But only on the inside, not on the top. That way it doesn't give away from the like, oh, I'm proposing. You know, like I really don't want to give away from the experience of the whole reason you're getting an engagement ring, to propose to your lover. So we're not going to have any type of branding on the outside, only on the inside where it's a little bit hidden, but you still will see it eventually. This one has definitely become my top choice. It has the nice gold detailing on all four sides and the top. And it's just like a classic black. It's not taking away from the jewelry that you're getting. It's just a nice classic color and vibe. This is the one I'm most likely going for. Now, the Mac Daddy of all of the ring boxes we've ever gotten is this one. These are the type of ring boxes that Cartier uses for their luxury pieces. I've thought about having this as an option for anything that's like a certain price over, like maybe like 5,000 over or maybe 2,000 over. It's just that good. You get this nice satin sheen box, right? You open it. When you open it, this little flap comes down and you get your giant freaking ring box, okay? So you take it out and it has this nice little button here. I have to be out of frame so you can actually see what's happening because it keeps connecting to my face. So you have this ring box and you hit the button, boom. And this thing is heavy and hefty and stunning. This is the real deal. I'm definitely going to have this as an option for higher end pieces. Again, I would have the Ruru's rings on the inside of the box and not on the top to not take away from it. This thing is gnarly. Like, this is a hefty box. Like, this is a box. And it's so cool. It has the button and it's just very eclectic, very luxury. This is giving like high-end brand. These two are our contenders. This one for more luxury pieces I'm feeling, and this one for just regular jewelry that I give. I probably will have this one be an option for wedding jewelry and engagement jewelry just because it does have that wedding feel. So those are the other ring boxes that I got just to see if I could find one that I like, and I ended up finding these 3 options that we're probably gonna go for. If there's one specifically that you like the most, comment down below so I know and I can really get some feedback on what you guys like more, if it's completely against what I think, and just let me know. I'd really like to know your opinions on that. So that's it for this unboxing portion. I hope you enjoyed. I cannot wait to share everything I get to do with my iPad and all the business stuff that I can actually get done with that thing, as well as the ring boxes. Stay tuned to see which one becomes our final one. Love you so much. Mwah. It is storming and it is such a beautiful sound. I feel like I need to listen to the Twilight playlist right now. I love when it thunderstorms. It has been so stormy and rainy and just insane weather lately, and I am all for it. I love thunderstorms. I love the rain, the fog, the thunder, the lightning. I love it all. It's been a couple of days since I've seen you. I ended up going out of town. I saw Zach. It's been a minute. I haven't seen him in a little bit. I was feeling a little down, feeling very unmotivated, especially towards my small business. God has a really funny way of answering prayers, because when I went out of town, I ended up having a video go viral on my Instagram and my TikTok. These are the videos in question. And I've had so many people reach out for custom orders. I am just like, I am ecstatic. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, God. I have been in the slumps, okay? I have not been feeling very confident in my small business, and you know, there's always going to be highs and lows, but it just felt like I kept getting hit with low after low. But that really got me. Like, that was great. I really needed that, and that was awesome. So thank you guys so very much for supporting me always. With these people reaching out for all these different orders, I've been able to use my iPad, and I've been able to create some really fun and cool designs with Procreate. And I wanted to show you guys some of those designs. I'll show you the first design that I ended up making, which was like a practice design. I was following a tutorial, I'll post that here, where I was pretty much understanding the differences between the brushes and how to use the different layers and all this other stuff. And I came up with this like molten magma signet ring design, east to west oval. I don't really know if this is gonna pick up good. And before you say anything, the paper-like screen makes it look so crusty and gross and dirty. And I promise you, I wipe this thing off almost every time I use it. I swear it looks so crusty and grody, and it looks like an iPad kid's iPad. I swear to you, I'm not an iPad kid, and I swear to you, it's clean. It's just the type of screen protector it is. So here is the design in question. I'm hoping it shows up good for you guys. For my first design, I feel like that's not too bad. And I've been able to create other designs for clients. So I had a client reach out asking if I could melt down some of her necklaces and turn them into some dainty bangles. So I got to design some different bangles for her all through Procreate. And here's some of those designs. And this is just so beautiful. I'm so glad I bought this thing. I'm able to make high quality renderings of the jewelry that I would produce for someone. Instead of me making a quick drawing with paper and pencil, they're able to actually visualize the jewelry and see it as though it's something they could see on themselves and something you would see on a website. I honestly could take these images and upload them to my website and have them be my product photos, which is fantastic. It would save me a lot of time and money so that I wouldn't have to actually make them to have them to take the product photos of. I could just use these and then make them whenever someone ordered them, which is fantastic. This is amazing. And I've been playing around with different styles and designs. I even started making engagement ring designs. and just stuff that I could put on my website as like reference photos to a piece that I could create for someone. And this just really opens the world up for me for different types of jewelry that I can't necessarily make only because I don't have the money to afford to make it unless someone was to order it, if that makes sense. This opens up a ton of possibilities for me to where I'm able to create and fabricate jewelry renderings for you so that you could actually see what a piece would look like if it was in real life. An example, I could take that molten magma oval signet ring and put that on my website and have someone see that and be like, oh, that's a ring that I would want, I'm gonna buy that. And then I could wax carve it and have it be made without me having to purchase the gold, purchase the stone, make it in real life, and then take photos of it just to upload it to my website to say, hey, I can make this for you. That would be a lot of money and a lot of time that I unfortunately don't have. But this opens up the world for me to where I'm actually able to do things like that. And I'm very, very excited. That's just a couple of the designs that I've already started working on. I have a bunch of other customs and people reaching out for custom orders, which is so insane. I love you guys. I'm so excited to get creating. A lot of them are really cool too. Like, people have such great ideas. One of them is a faith-based design that I cannot wait to make. That one is going to be so fun. So I just wanted to thank you guys so very much for supporting my page and blowing me up essentially on this reel. It's just amazing and I'm so, so thankful. I just wanted to show you how this purchase for my small business was a necessary one and very smart one. Although that money could have been put towards materials or gold or tools, etc., etc., I feel like this was the smartest play I could go for, as it really allows me to open up the world to different creations that I can make and be able to do a lot more. So I'm gonna take advantage of this thunderstorm and chill in my bed, get some hot tea, and design until bedtime.
Counting down the days till I'm warm again. Only cold until you stay. I'll be warm again. Yeah, I'll be warm again. You close all night till the morning light. Won't you stay right by my side to feel warm again, to stay warm